Today we're hearing from Portland City Commissioner Rene Gonzalez reacting to the release of video from a Max train where he says he was physically accosted. He says this is part of a string of attacks on not only him, but his family and staff too. But the voice of this latest incident has many wonder. The video of this latest incident has many people wondering when any accosting took place on the train. It appears to show an interaction where a woman simply brushed shoulders with him and then said something to him later. Blair Best has the story.
Look closely. Newly released video, first obtained by the Oregonian, shows the moment Portland City Commissioner Rene Gonzalez says a woman accosted him while riding the Max train earlier this month. He says she bumped him on the shoulder and leg.
She came in from behind and sort of surprised me. In some ways, it's consistent with what I remembered. You know, but it's hard to get full context, right, from watching a video.
We've blurred the faces of the other people on the train, including that woman, because Portland police investigated and determined there wasn't evidence of a crime. The video goes on to show when Gonzalez says she sat down in front of him and started criticizing Portland's homeless policies.
She wasn't necessarily screaming or yelling. It wasn't, that temperature, but the combination of contact and then just engaging in critique of policy was what was concerning at the time.
Given this was one of more than a dozen alleged attacks, both physical and verbal, on Gonzalez and his staff dating back to June of 2022. They keep track on this paper.
It's part of a pattern, and we are inclined to speak up and not stay silent about it.
Their records show 2 unreported vandalism incidents at Gonzalez's home before his family member's car was set on fire there last month. Detectives believe it was arson.
And this is a really significant degradation in our democracy in the city of Portland.
Gonzalez is not alone. His staff, including Communications Director Cassidy Van Domlin, was attacked outside City Hall late last month. It's unclear if it was related to her job.
And he just kicked me in the knee, and then he called me the B word. I felt terrified, honestly. I mean, I had no idea why this man did it.
So you look at the whole thing, we've got to speak up. We can't allow people to intimidate on these pieces, and I have a responsibility to protect my family, my staff.
Do you think if this continues, would it push you to drop out of the race for mayor?
Absolutely not. We cannot be intimidated on these pieces.
Now, in past years, Mayor Ted Wheeler and Commissioner Dan Ryan have also experienced similar threats, but Commissioner Gonzalez believes he is the current target given his stance on homelessness and public safety, and he tells us he's increasing his security. Now, we also asked the other 2 commissioners who are also running for mayor if they've experienced similar threats, and they said not nearly on the same level as Gonzalez. Blair Best, KGW News.